and welcome to Poker News. The fourth leg of the Grosvenor UK Poker Tour began in Manchester recently with 285 competitors battling it out to win first prize. The GUKPT began in January in Bolton and then continued its journey through to Walsall and Cardiff for two more events before reaching Manchester. All tournaments have pulled in a combined prize pool of over £4 million and have seen a field of European household names and a large number of qualifiers. Previous winners of this year's event include Praz Banzi, Jerome Bradpiece and Michael Greco, the EastEnders soap star, who went away with £100,000. As the fourth leg came to a close, it was Dave Colclough and Barry Neville left in the game. The board presented a 3 and an 8 of clubs and a 9. Neville held a Jack-9 for top pair and Colclough held a 9 and 10 of clubs for top pair and the flush draw. With both competitors determined to win, it was Colclough who hit his flush on the river, making him the GUKPT champion. So if you fancy yourself as a champion, the tournament will be heading to Brighton for its fifth leg, which will commence on the 17th to the 20th of May. A controversial new bill proposed by San Antonio State Representative Jose Menendez has received backing from some of the top names in poker. The bill, which would legalize licensed Texas Hold'em wagering and permit qualified groups to play in charitable poker matches, would also allow live or electronic gambling in certain venues in the state of Texas. The proposed bill has met with mixed response. Christian groups believe that the bill can only have a negative effect and will open the door to casino gambling. Pro and amateur poker players alike have greeted the bill with open arms, noting that if the bill passes, the state could attract some of the biggest competitions in poker, thus generating a substantial source of revenue. The new bill would also help to create a secure, regulated environment for poker wagering, thus removing the criminal element that critics like to tout when referring to gambling. Poker pro Eric Lindgren is fully behind Mr. Menendez's proposal. He says, poker is a game of skill. It's not just a game of chance, a fact which the opposition often chooses to ignore. Mr. Lindgren and other players recently testified at the state capitol on this subject. Want to visit the desert but not quite ready for the bustle of Las Vegas? Then the city of Mesquite, Nevada could be just the place for you. Located near several renowned national parks and stunning golf courses, this desert city will host the Oasis Open Poker Tournament from the 10th to the 14th of May in the Oasis Resort Casino. This event will be played by the rules of No Limit Hold'em. Buy-ins vary but start at a very reasonable $80. On Monday the 14th, all players will be invited to attend a free room and pizza party. We all make mistakes when we first start playing poker, but what do you think is the most common mistake made by newbies?
The most common mistake made by new players is probably playing too many hands. I did when I first started, before I learned that it's just not worth it getting involved with junk hands, because the chance of you hitting a good flop and winning a lot of money are slim to none.
Trying to get involved in every single pot on the table, probably, because I know when I started playing live games, I wanted to be involved in every pot. And I was trying to steal everything, and then it end up just, you can win a lot of money doing that, just people never know what you've got, but in the long run you're going to lose everything, because you can't win every pot, obviously.
Not playing premium hands to start with, playing too loose really.
They overbet the blinds, they tend to watch TV too much, and they tend to pick up the mannerisms of professionals when it's not really suited. They haven't worked out their game. They haven't worked out their odds, so a lot of conditions, make the beginner. But that's what you're there. That's what beginners are there for.
And finally, Ram Vaswani has recently set the record straight concerning rumors circulating about a golf bet he made with fellow poker pro Phil Ivey. According to Vaswani, the golf match that took place back in January ended with the legendary bluffer Ivey committing foul play. Vaswani claimed that Ivey lied about his handicap before the game and insisted that they should play off the same handicaps. Vaswani agreed, and they both made a bet on who would win the game. Needless to say, Ivey won, but Vaswani has claimed in his post not only was he taking away the shots that I should be getting, but he was also hiding the fact of how many shots he'd improved since last April. Vaswani has refused to pay a penny to Ivey as he feels he's been swindled. That's all from me. I'll see you next time.